You know what kills more TC businesses than lack of clients? Not having a contract in place. One vague promise, one handshake deal, and suddenly you are stuck doing unpaid work or dragged into tasks that were never part of your job. That's why today we are breaking down the TC agreement. Why is it non-negotiable, what it protects you from, and exactly what needs to go inside. Think of the TC agreement as your business seatbelt. You might go months without needing it, but the one day you do, you'll be so glad it's there. Without a written agreement, agents can delay or forget your payment. You may get pulled into tasks outside your role, like marketing, tracking down leads, or troubleshooting issues that aren't yours. Expectations get blurry, and blurry expectations always lead to stress. And here's the kicker. Verbal agreements don't hold up when things go sideways. Now, I want to bring in someone I really respect on this topic. I sat down with attorney Amira, who specializes in helping, business owners, service providers to protect themselves with contracts. And she said something that really stuck with me. Let me play that clip for you.
Any kind of mistake can result into a big liability for you. Of course, your client too, who are the agents and the brokers, but who they're going to shift the liability to? You. So there's a huge risk that you're taking being like this middle party. And then that's why it's so important for you to, as they say, CYA, cover your butt. You need to cover yourself from any kind of consequences that could happen, any mistakes, any errors that you could make, right? Which could come and backfire on you. And then next thing you know, you're liable for thousands of dollars, and you're also getting sued into this lawsuit. You're also being named, so that's number one thing. The liability is huge.
That's the heart of it. A TC agreement isn't about distrusting your agent. It's about running a real business, not a hobby. Here is what every TC agreement should cover. First, the scope of services. Spell out what you do. Contract to close, listing coordination, compliance uploads, and what you don't. Another thing is payment terms. Are you charging a flat fee, a per file fee? You charging per hour? You charging, different type of fees for different type of reasons? Also, when are you paid? At closing, upfront, split retainer plus balance? You decide, right? Also, how are you paid? The title company, the broker, a direct invoice? Set the rules.
If you don't have a contract, you don't know if you're even going to get paid or you're going to get paid on time. That's always an issue that comes up, not just with TCs, but basically clients across the board.
Another thing is communication expectations. Who communicates with clients? How often updates go out? And your typical response time. Another thing is confidentiality. You are handling sensitive client info. The agreement should reflect that as well. Another thing is limitations. Make sure it's clear that you are not providing legal advice or acting outside your defined role. And of course, termination. If an agent stops communicating or if a deal falls through, you need a clear exit path. Now, I just gave you a mini checklist of 6 non-negotiable clauses. If that saves you even one unpaid invoice or one scope creep nightmare, you owe me a like. And subscribe, because every week I share strategies that keep TCs profitable and protected. And one big mistake is grabbing a generic free template and thinking you are covered. Those often leave out things specific to our role or don't match your services at all. Another, forgetting to update your agreement when your business evolves. If you add listing coordination or start offering add-on services, but your contract never changes, well, that can turn into a real problem later. Another clip from Amira's that I think is super important.
The free ones are not enough to protect you. They're not even enforceable in court. So I want like a legit contract that I could share with my people and then also use herself. So that's kind of like she and I work together to really custom tailor this contract and even the bundle that I sell for transaction coordinators.
And she's right. That's why I always recommended starting with a lawyer drafted template that are built for online services providers like us, and then customizing for your services. So here's the secret. Your agreement isn't just legal protection. It's also a positioning tool. When you present a polished contract, agents see you as a serious business owner. It says, I run my business with systems, clarity, and professionalism, and I handle your transactions the same way. That's exactly the kind of message that attracts premium clients. And by the way, if you want to stop second guessing your business foundations, I have a training called 3 Principles to Launch Your TC Business on Your Own Terms Without Endless Research. The link is in the description. Watch it after this. It ties perfectly into setting up your business the right way. So what if you are watching this and thinking, I don't have an agreement at all? Well, here is your roadmap. First, start with a solid template from a trusted legal source. Then you will customize it to your actual services, and don't overpromise. Update it as your business grows. And of course, if you don't want to reinvent the wheel, I recommend Amira's legal templates and bundles. They are attorney written and designed for service-based business like ours. As a matter of fact, she has a specific transaction coordination agreement. It's not a generic one. It's designed for TCs. So check the link in the description below.
The other thing about contracts. So there are a lot of things in a contract that you can add, like personalize the contract. You can add, special conditions, restrictions, responsibilities. If you don't do that, then it didn't happen. Then there's no record of it, right? So it's like my word against your word.
A TC agreement sets the rules, but contracts alone don't guarantee repeat business. The real question is, what do agents actually want from TCs? Click this video right here to find out exactly that.